What up, peeps? This your boy Glass, and you're now watching Smoke Swag channel. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's a Wednesday afternoon. It's beautiful outside. Just woke up, got dressed, just want to sit out in the garage and have me a pipe. And I'm smoking my Peterson Dublin. Nice pipe. And in it, I am smoking some Ashton Consummate Gentleman that I received from Monty 53 Piper. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. And next, the other pipe on deck would be this Meerschaum I got as a winning from Garbage Man Piper's giveaway. As you can tell, I already smoked it, and I'm only smoking the Scudo Navy Flake in there so far. I'm gonna change it up, but I wanna enjoy this Scudo, and I got this from Monty 53 Piper. So thank you, Tony, and thank you, Mel, for the winnings. This is not a normal video, because usually in my normal videos, I can get a sip of water. I will shout out my new subscribers. That'll come on the next video. I appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to make this video short, compact, and sweet. So you'll get your shout outs in the next video. This one here. I think I got 241 subscribers, 240 subscribers. After I get done with this video, I might drop some. Neither here nor there, because I'm looking for quality, not quantity. So last week and a half, after George Floyd got murdered in broad daylight, in handcuffs, detained, everything videotaped. Which resulted in peaceful protest, which resulted in rioting in major cities all over the country. So I was listening to some YTPCers. I think they say ramble. I don't think they say rant. And this is going to be a ramble. This ain't going to be a rant. I'm past rant. I took some days off to, like I said, I watched some, let me just keep moving. I watched some videos. Shout out to Peter Piper True Light. He made his little he made his statement. And I appreciate it. You know, he said he didn't understand what was going on and what have you. And I told him, I appreciate you speaking on the situation. My videos be coming up soon. Then I looked at other videos. And I'm not saying, they said what they feel, they didn't understand, but they went on with other stuff. So I'm put to you like this. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. If anything, I'm disappointed. With all this stuff going on, with the George Floyd murder, I'm gonna call it what it is, a murder from police officers. Unarmed black men, unarmed black people. Women been dying in this situation too, but mostly men. At the hands of cops. People feeling sorry for us, then move on with life. That's gotta stop. Gotta stop. And I think most of you guys know, I've heard it recently, people understand that there's a thing called white privilege. It's out there. It's there. And you know, we get accustomed to it. We get used to it. There's things that you could do that we can't do. There's things that you know you could get away with that we can't get away with. This is how I know there's white privilege. We could just go with the recent thing at Central Park. A black man that was bird watching told a lady who had, I think it was a Cocker Spaniel, we'll just say have a dog, unleashed. He just told her, could you please leash the dog? She went into this rant. I'm glad he was videotaping, because that's what we need now. We got to videotape this stuff, because it seems like people don't understand that this stuff is really going on. Oh, this stuff is going on behind the scenes. You're not seeing it. No, you need to see this. He videotaped this woman damn near choking out her dog, not paying attention, calling the police on this gentleman who just told her, could you put a leash on your dog? And in the area in the Central Park, you're supposed to have the leash on your dog. She calls the police saying that a black man, an African American man is harassing her. And she went on to crying. Why is she crying? Because she knows if she shows little tears, police gonna come, hopefully not, guns blazing, just to finish the situation. So since she figured out that she's not big enough to handle this gentleman, who didn't do nothing but tell her, could you put a leash on your dog? She gonna call her backup, which is the police, to handle the situation. So let me just give you a little tears so you can see how serious the situation is, which it wasn't. White privilege. I'm gonna move on. So, I seen a couple of videos. I'm not saying any names. Names will not be involved. I'm just saying, you know who you are, and I seen. And it's nothing bad. I'm just chalking it up as you just don't understand. I don't really expect you to understand, but I just need you to listen to me and understand what we going through. One of the questions was, does one death worth burning down a brick and mortar? Let me state this real quick. I am not condoning the rioting, the burning down of property, personal property. I am not condoning rioting. But I will tell you this, I understand. Because we sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's my key phrase for this video. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am not condoning violence. I am not condoning rioting. But everybody, you, me, everybody in this world have a boiling point, a pressure point. Pressure bust pipes. To answer your question, does one man's death worth burning down a brick and mortar, burning down businesses? To answer your question, to me, my opinion, yes. You could build these. You got insurance, and don't get me wrong. Like I said, I am not condoning this. Understand that. But is it worth it? You put one man's life that didn't deserve to die to a place that have insurance. You can build that back up. You can't bring that a man's life back. Cannot. So once again, I want you to understand, I'm not condoning none of this, because I'm mad because you rioting in your community. There was a place in, I think, South Side Chicago, an alderman or mayor was trying to get a Walmart up in there. They burned that down. He got the Walmart in there. Now it's burned down. Walmart ain't bringing that back. It's not. So I do agree there's other ways to get something across. But that's coming from an educated black man. Some of us ain't that lucky. Some of us are downtrodden, poor, don't have a job, haven't lost. And don't get me wrong, I think that's part of the situation too. A lot of jobs have been lost. The economy is all messed up. When people riot, I believe it's an opportunity for people to do bad stuff. That's what's going on right now. People hungry. I work at Jewel Food. Well, I work at the warehouse for Jewel Food stores. Monday night, either it was Sunday night or Monday night, they burned down 11 of our stores, and we had to bring all of our trucks back to the complex. So yes, I understand. Don't get me wrong. But to answer your question, yes. For the simple fact, that man can't come back, you could build stores and make money. Second part of that question, he wasn't the first one. It wasn't just only one black man. It's an accumulation of black men getting killed by police who are to protect and serve. Unarmed, George Floyd was detained either by bullets, by beating, or by a knee in the back of the neck for 8 minutes and 30 seconds. To answer that question. And to let you know I know what I'm talking about, because I had racial profiling and police pulled me over for no reason myself. I'm going to say 25 years ago. Just graduated college. Funny. I was looking for a desk job. They were talking about like $10,000, $8,000, $10,000 pay cut. Let me throw these boxes. I'll stay in the warehouse. I'm glad I did. Don't get me wrong. But I got a nice paying job. No kids. Not married. Lived at home with my parents. So you know I'm making money. So to treat myself, I bought me a Chevy Tahoe. 95 Chevy Tahoe when it first came out. I think they said I had the first one in the Midwest. Beautiful truck. And of course I was young, showing off. I threw some Pirelli tires on there and some rims on the truck. That's it. So one night I worked at Melrose Park. I got off early. It was maybe, I'm gonna say 4 o'clock in the morning. On my way home, go through Melrose Park, doing the speed limit, stopping at all the stop signs. Police car drive up behind me. Turn on his lights. I pull over. Look through the rearview mirror. No, look through the side mirror. Seen him walking up to the car. Walking up to the truck. As he walking up to the truck, he unbuckled his holster. So the first thing I remember, my father told me, don't take your hands off the steering wheel, no matter what. The man rolled up to the truck, asked me, how am I doing? I said, I'm doing fine. He said, can I see registration and license? I said, why, officer? He said, let me see your registration and license. I said, I'm about to take my hand off the steering wheel to give you my wallet, to pull out my wallet, to give you my license. I need to reach in the glove compartment to get my registration, just to get everything covered. So he has his partner walk over on the other side. I said, I'm letting you know what I'm doing. I'm not letting go of the steering wheel until you understand what I'm doing. He said, okay, that's fine. I could say he was polite. Gave him my registration. Gave him my license. He said, where you coming from? I said, I'm coming from work. I work at Jewel Warehouse. It's the biggest complex in the city. You know where it's at. Showed them my badge. Had it around my neck. Showed them my badge. Then this is where this ticks me off. And I'm gonna make this quick. He said, working at that job, give you a truck like this? I said, yeah. I have no kids. I earned this truck, and I'm thinking it's like I didn't like it, but I thought it was like he just making light of the situation. He said, no, you can't afford this truck. I said, the registration says Arnold Glass II. My license says Arnold Glass II. This is my truck. He said, I need you to come out the truck. I said, what is this for? I need you to come out the truck. I get out the truck. They call backup. I'm as cool as a cucumber. I get out the truck. He told me to sit at the car. I'm sitting on the car. They pull everything about my truck. Open up the back hatch. Open up all the doors. Pull everything about the car, which isn't much because I keep a clean car. I don't keep it junky. Look up under the seats. All this stuff. I'm sitting on the car fuming. They said, this your car. I said, and what ticks me off, I said, look at the license plate. I had Glass 2, Glass Roman numeral 2, Arnold Glass II. Look at the license plate. Run it. Do what you got to do. This is my truck. All I want to do is go home. Runs it. Everything's set. Have a nice night. And then put none of my stuff back up in the truck. They just left. See, and I was so fuming. I get home, woke my dad up, told him what happened. And instead of getting mad, this man, who is a Vietnam vet, started crying and said, no matter what happened, I'm just glad you made it home alive. And that's what we got to deal with in today's, not this is 25 years ago. It's gotten worse since then. It gets to the point where my wife, my daughters, when I leave out for work in the middle of at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, tell me to please be careful. We got a situation that if I ever get pulled over, it could be a traffic stop, whatever, that I need to call home and let them know I got pulled over. That's the stuff we got to deal with now as black men. Cover our bases, make sure we come home alive. Not by no drug dealers, not by gangbangs, by a police officer who's supposed to protect and serve. This has been, and the best way I could get you to understand what we're going through and how we be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I heard Steve Jackson, who is a former NBA player, who is friends of Greg Lloyd. I'm sorry, George Floyd. Greg Lloyd. George Floyd. Been down in Minneapolis all this time. He made the best analogy of the situation. And I don't know if all y'all can get to this as a sports analogy, but this is the best way I can understand how we sick and tired of being sick and tired. And why we rioting, why people are rioting. I don't condone it, but this is why people are rioting. And I don't know why I can't keep this lit. Say I'm playing one-on-one against somebody, and there's a referee. Every time I come to the hole to put up a layup, the opposition keep beating me down. Beat me down. Boom. Referee's not calling the foul. Just goes on, goes on, goes on. Come in the hole again, get beat down. Boom. Elbow to the head. elbow to the ribs, whatever. Push me down to the ground. Referee's not calling anything. But while he goes to the hole, I could just be swiping at the ball. He calls foul. This continues on for the rest of the game. He's scoring points. I can't get a layup because he's beating me down and the referee's not calling. He's winning 15-2. It's almost the end of the game. At one time I go up, I get beat, referee don't call, blood is drawn. That's the point where we gonna say, is this how we gonna play it? Bet. I'm coming back and I'm whooping your ass. Every time you come home, the referee gonna call. I'll be giving you light touches. You going down every time you come in the hole. That's the way we are right now. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what I want you to, most of y'all understand, I get it. The whole thing is, I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you feel our pain. Instead of sitting on the sidelines, be with us, if anything. You say, okay, I understand we got white privilege and I see what's going on and I'm feeling sorry. Don't feel sorry for us. Do something about it. This is my last analogy before I get off. It's 21 minutes. Y'all know, I am in a black fraternity. Well, when I was in college, I pledged to a black fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. It is a black fraternity, okay? After our freshman year, a bunch of my classmates, we got together. It is funny. We got together. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. They had a little rush. All the fraternities and sororities had things to try to get people to join, to pledge the fraternity. It was 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of us. No, four black students said we're gonna join this fraternity. One of our friends was already in it from last year. We're gonna join it. So we went to the smoker, where you get come there, they feed us and ask you questions, see if you want to join. So we go to the smoker, and one of our friends who is from Kankakee, Country Bumpkin, I'll put it like this, town south of us, country town. I ain't gonna say any names. I almost said his name. I ain't gonna say any name, but he's a white guy. He said, I want to join. And we was like, you do know this is a black fraternity. Now there's white fraternities all on the campus. He said, nah, y'all my boys. I'm a pledge. I'm with y'all. Let's do this. So we go to the smoker, and my dean was dean of pledges, who's gonna pledge this next line that we was in, kept on that. And the other brothers was like, you do know this is a black fraternity. He said, and what, I can't join? They was like, hey. So we pledged from June to August, the summer, with all these other. So it's not like when you pledge, it's not just school, especially in the summer. All the other schools are out for the summer, and all the brothers come and help pledge us. And this is old school pledge. This ain't written there. I'm just gonna put it to you like this. I ain't gonna say there was any hazing, but so they put him through the ringer. After everything was said and done, it was 4 of us online. They put him through the ringer. And of course, we got his back. But he didn't need us to get his back. He got it down pat. Matter of fact, he had it so well, he was the captain of I ain't gonna get into it. He was the captain of our line. I was the anchor, last man to hold up the back end. He led us from the front end. That's my boy. I love him to death. So we pledged. He's frat. And it's funny walking around campus. This country bumpkin from Kankakee got an A5A sweatshirt shirt on. And people on campus, we had teaks, Tau Kappa Epsilon, and I forgot what the other ones were. Neither here nor there, but I'm just seeing how they look at him like he lost some friends, but then again, other people respected it, right? Fast forward. There was a party at another school. Party at our school. A social gathering of all the Greeks on campus. All the Greeks. Get to the party. Drinking is involved. Somebody in the party was yelling at somebody using the N-word. Music stopped. Drinking stopped. Of course, we gather around trying to figure out what's going on. We're asking the guy that runs the party, the fraternity actually running the party, is there any way we can get this man up out of here? Didn't do it. Other N-words were involved. We said something smart, F you, something like that. They threw the first punch. I'm sorry. You didn't hear that. I'm going to bleep that out. My boy tried to calm the situation. The country bumpkin. The country bumpkin. They threw the first punch. It's on. Funny thing about it, the country bumpkin was throwing haymakers. He was body slamming people and all that stuff. But he had our back. He was with us, not with them. And that gave him a whole lot of respect from us. When everything was said and done, they took our charter for the year. They didn't take the other fraternity's charter, even though they initiated it by saying the N-word, and they threw the first punch. People went to the chairman and told him, well, nah, they started it. A lot of people were giving witness to it, telling them they started, so their charter was snatched, which it should have been in the first place. But that goes to white privilege. So got around with what the country bumpkin did. I don't want to call him a country bumpkin, but I don't want to put his name out there. So we graduated. Years go by. He's a police officer out in one of these suburbs at the time. Great police officer. He got into a gunfight and got hit in the arm. Just show loyalty. If you with us, you'll get loyalty, you'll get respect. So he got shot. I got a phone call in the middle of the night. I was at the job. Such and such got shot. Nothing else need to be said. Jumped in the car, left work, jumped in the car, went to the hospital. We get to the hospital, evidently got around to all the frat brothers. Not just from the school, just from the area that we all hung with, other schools. By the time morning came, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, there was like 100 of us, 80 to 100 of us at the hospital, waiting, make sure he was all right. We didn't know he just got shot in the arm. I'm not saying that was bad, but we just heard he just got shot, and we just came running. It was about 80 of us to 100 at the hospital, making sure he was all right. So his parents from Kankakee, which is like a two and a half hour drive, got there, and they was just shocked to see all the love that we had for the country bumpkin. That warmed them so much that they said, we didn't understand why our son pledged his black fraternity, but we understand and we're glad that he did, because I don't know if we had that much love from anybody else. Listen, and then I'm going to end it with this. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I ain't condoning violence, but I understand. And last but not least, don't just sit by the sidelines. Join us. If you really feel, if you got friends that are black, respect them and understand their struggle. I ain't saying feel their struggle. Understand their struggle and know that this is wrong. What's going on in this country? And if you get the respect, and if you back us, if you with us, you will get that respect. Just like my boy, the country bumpkin, got that respect. This has been going on for 30 minutes. Too long. I just had to say what I had to say. If you stayed this long, I appreciate it. I love you. If you unsubscribe, that's cool. Like I said, quality versus quantity. And until next time, this your boy Glass. You have watched the Smoke Swag channel. I'm going to finish this bowl, doing some work. And until next time, if you back, be good, be safe, like them bowls. Love y'all. I respect y'all. Have a good day. All right. Peace.